inside the palace, has it?
The drone is in my car.
Okay. He's flown the pad from here, he's flown it along the drive and above. I don't know whether he's landed it inside.
No, I didn't land it. I just flew over the palace to do a bit of
And are you
nosy.
still filming? You're a YouTuber?
GoPro, yes.
You're a YouTuber.
Are you a viewer?
What's your YouTube name?
You're a copper, so
I am, yeah.
I'm just going to give you information
Is
without
this
a reason.
recording, is it?
Not the video, no.
No?
It will. Does it need to be, or?
No, it doesn't. So, well, what
Basically,
did it do with you then?
I've flown over there. I've had a lot of hassle off the, not these guys, but the other team.
You've been told not to fly here?
I've been told not allowed.
Yeah?
And I told them I'm allowed.
No, you're not.
So I did it.
No, you're not.
What you're about to witness is one of the strangest standoffs in modern policing. A UK drone pilot versus officers who insist he's flying in a no-fly zone. On one side, a calm, prepared YouTuber with flight data, Civil Aviation Authority guidelines, and a tiny DJI drone under 250 grams. On the other, police who seem determined to enforce restrictions that don't actually exist in law. This clash isn't just about a drone. It's about authority, accuracy, and the growing tension between lawful hobbyists and officers who may not fully understand aviation rules. Stick around, because the deeper this goes, the more contradictions, confusion, and drama unfold in real time.
Go ahead and look it up.
I did all my due diligence before I got here.
Palaces, royals, and if the staff says no, it's
not about the staff saying no, it's about the law, my friend. Come on.
It is. If they're saying...
So there's the no-fly zones, like airport there. But we're there, it's nothing.
But it's, if you looked it up, Hampton Court Palace, no-fly zone, all right? So this is what we're going to do.
I've checked.
Okay, well, you can say that if you've checked or not.
There's no no-fly zone here, my
but
friend.
we're saying that it's not. And
here's where the clash of confidence begins. The officer flatly declares the palace is in a no-fly zone, yet when challenged, can't cite a law, a regulation, or even a reliable source. Instead, we get, look it up yourself. But the pilot has looked it up and knows exactly where drones can fly. What we're seeing here is a battle not of aviation safety, but of ego. When authority is questioned, some officers double down instead of clarifying. The real risk: public trust erodes when rules appear to be invented on the spot. This is a textbook example of why clarity matters. The officer insists, "We've checked. You can't do it." But checked where?
Friday night, we need to be out there. We're already stripped to a few units, okay?
Right.
If we can just get your name, we'll treat this as words of advice. Just please don't do it again. If the staff are here and all the other staff,
you should be educating them, saying he's allowed to fly over.
No. It's not allowed.
We'll speak to them after.
We'll speak to
we
them.
just have to deal with you first.
But we are just dealing with you. I don't want this to go long.
You've told me it's a no-fly zone.
I don't want this to go on any longer. If we could just have your name.
But this is going to keep happening. If people come here to fly drones and these guys, not you, but if the team come out and say, can't do it.
We've already had the info done from our...
Can you tell me what legislation so I can check? Because I want to learn here.
No, we've told you that is your learning. You're not allowed.
That's not good enough, my friend.
Yes, it is. Because we are police.
If there truly was a CAA restriction, the officer should be able to pull it up and point to it. Instead, the conversation turns into a wall, authority without evidence. That might work for ending arguments, but it doesn't work for the law. The more the officer refuses to engage in real dialogue, the more it looks like power flexing, not law enforcement. And for anyone watching, that's a recipe for distrust. Notice how the pilot frames his question. What legislation have I broken so I don't do it again?
See, it's completely up to you if you want to give us your details or not. Okay.
It's not about details, mate. Your colleague here.
Yeah.
The reason I hang around for police to arrive, and I didn't hang around, I was getting some food and I saw you and thought I'd pop over, so that I can see or know that the people who have restricted my legal activity today, the drone flying, get educated and say, look, he's allowed to fly. You may not like it, but he can do it, right?
Hampton Court Palace have said that is supposedly a no-fly zone. So obviously we've come with like the information that we've been told. I've read through and it says no-fly zones, obviously 5 kilometres from airports. This isn't an airport, but the grey area that we're trying to deal with is where they're saying it's a helicopter thing as well. So that's where we're a bit...
Usually helicopter pads are not a no-fly zone, but they're on here to tell us to obviously watch out for aerial traffic.
Yeah, of course,
I haven't seen anything on, I'll show you what I look at. I haven't seen anything on the app at all
Okay.
It does turn yellow in a minute. There we go.
Yeah.
All that side there is, you'll see, bushy park.
That's not defiance. That's responsibility. He's literally asking to be educated with the right law. But instead of citing specifics, the officer falls back on, because we said so. And that's the exact opposite of how UK policing is supposed to operate. Officers are required to act within defined powers and explain their legal basis. Without that, it's not just a weak answer, it's a dangerous precedent.
We're at the palace, which is actually right bang in the middle.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, 100%.
There's nothing on there to say I can't fly, which is why I did it.
I think what they are just worried about is if there is suddenly a helicopter that needs to come, which, I mean, I know it seems like a bit far-fetched.
Right.
Okay, but just in case.
They didn't mention that when we had a talk.
No, of course, no, I understand.
They just mentioned everything else.
Yeah.
A wedding going on, other concerns.
So yeah, there is something about the privacy side of things as well, because if there's a wedding as well, maybe they don't want it.
I said to them, I'm going to stay very high to the people with the tiny dots. I've got no issue with what you've said to me, but your colleague saying it's a no-fly zone, it's not good.
Yeah,
because now they're going to be under the impression that they can restrict people flying.
Yeah, that's it. I'll speak to them after, obviously. I'll speak to them. I'll say what you said to them.
Oh, she's back out. Hello.
Have you got it in? Sorry, do you mind just going over there, please?
I can do, yeah. I'm going to go, so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, well, that's why we're trying to speak to them, and we'll speak to you. If you can just stand by my colleague, please.
All right. Sorry to interrupt. I haven't got all night, mate. Can we do it quickly, or?
I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. If you keep interrupting us, then obviously it's going to take a little bit longer. Give me 2 minutes, and then I'll be.
Can I just go?
We'll just have to explain one or two things, and then you can go, all right? Because it's busy for us as well.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
I've been here a while. I spoke to you for an hour, didn't I?
It shouldn't be an emergency response, but if
what, you came on emergency?
Well, no, we're an emergency response team, all right?
Oh, okay.
So basically what they've said is, you know that you see those blocks right there to the left, just in front of the palace, that whole block there where the bushes.
This building?
Yeah, not the first bit here, but the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all like residential.
Okay.
Whereabouts were you flying it from?
I've flown everything, mate, but I'll be honest with you, this long building here, it's probably the one part I haven't really flown in there.
Okay, that's fine. It's just because you have to be 110 metres away from residential buildings as well.
No.
This is where the gray area argument surfaces. Helicopter pads, weddings, privacy. Now, these are all real concerns, but here's the catch. None of them automatically create no-fly zones under CAA rules. A wedding doesn't suspend aviation law, and a helicopter pad only becomes relevant if one is actively in use. The officer mixes vague worries with supposed restrictions, creating a fog of confusion. But aviation rules can't be bent on a whim. That's why drone apps exist, to separate fact from fear.
I'm not trying to catch you out, I know my legislation on it, because I fly it, and I've never heard of that.
Drone and model aircraft code, points 3 to 9.
Yeah.
Fly below. And then there was fly below 120, which you said you were doing perfectly fine. No problem. And then there's a residential, commercial, 150 metres, sorry.
Okay.
Keep at least 150 metres away from.
My drone is small, so my drone is that.
Okay.
So go by that.
Okay, what drone do you have?
Sorry? It's 249 gram, it's under 250.
Okay, perfect, yeah, no problem. That's fine.
Is that been made clear?
His drone is under 250 grams, which that doesn't apply to. Good. So
you saw the drone, right? It was a baby.
It's the weight, and the weight only. So if it's below, hang on. If the weight is 150, if the weight is 150, then it's above. Then all the license, blah blah blah, and all that. If it's less than,
Let's break down the law clearly. UK drone pilots must use CAA-approved apps that mark actual restricted zones. Red areas, no flying. Amber zones, caution for traffic. But unless you're inside a restricted area like an airport or MOD base, the law says you can fly, period. The officer, however, tries to stretch caution areas into blanket bans. That's a misinterpretation. And the fact that the pilot's app shows him in the clear proves he's operating within the law. This isn't just about drones. It's about how misinformation spreads when authority isn't backed by evidence. Here comes the technical knockout. The officer wrongly cites 120 meters from houses.
Come on, man, I do this every day.
I've got better staff.
You shouldn't have been called. I know they called you for a good reason.
To do. Just please.
With a good intention.
Don't do it.
But it's not a police matter, my friend.
Just go. It's not. I know it isn't. If
You're telling me not to do it. I'm allowed to do it. I am going to continue doing it. Don't tell me not to do it, man.
Okay, well, we'll be here then again.
You're wasting your time.
I am wasting my time. All right, thank you very much for
Why are
your
you
time,
being stubborn?
sir.
This officer's
Goodbye.
been great. What a rude, what's his number? 4198. There's no need for that, mate.
No, but you're making
No need.
You're making it worse. And
No, but you should be telling them. You should be telling them that we can't stop him.
Educating me, I know.
He should know the law. This officer knows the law.
It's nothing to do with the
He knows the law.
Both of you. No, I'm the one teaching him. All right.
You're teaching him.
I am
Sorry.
separating
Yeah.
both parties because
No, I'm going to go.
this
I'm going
is
to go.
not.
So you.
Then stumbles between 150 and 120, mixing old rules with current ones. But the key point? Those rules don't apply to drones under 250 grams, like the pilot's DJI Mini. In the open category A1, he's allowed to fly near residential areas. The officer, however, hasn't kept up with the law, and that gap in knowledge flips the script. The YouTuber is more legally informed than the very people trying to stop him. For viewers, that's both empowering and worrying. And there it is. After nearly an hour of back and forth, the truth stands.
I've spoken to them. I've already.
Do you know what I'm going to do now you've dealt with it?
I've already said your part to them.
Do you know what I'm going to do?
And
I'm going to make
I've already
sure that
said-
loads of people come here and fly drones because you need to educate them and say we're allowed to do it.
Well, if that amounts to harassment, then so be it.
No, not me, other
No,
people.
thank you. Yeah, it's a harassment court of conduct of 2 by anybody.
You're talking rubbish, mate.
Okay, well, if you believe.
Sorry, man, you've been more than you've been perfect. This officer has a problem, and if he's teaching you, I feel bad for you, mate. You've learned a lot from somebody else, clearly.
What I
You
was
know, yes.
asking you
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
as a human being,
yeah.
we have children on site.
Yeah, I've got no issue with you.
Security breach.
doesn't care
That's
about
the only.
Of course I care about that. What did I say about that? I said I'm going to stay high, didn't I?
Yeah, I think they're just concerned about the safeguarding.
It's fine.
It was never a no-fly zone, never a violation of the law, and never a police matter. The pilot's calm, well-researched approach dismantled the officer's shaky claims, proving that knowledge is the strongest defense against misplaced authority. But here's the big takeaway. Drone pilots must stay sharp, because even when you're right, misunderstandings can escalate quickly. Now we want to hear from you. Was this a case of honest confusion or a misuse of power? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more shocking courtroom and street-level showdowns.
Were a little bit unreasonable what they were telling me, but they're not doing it on purpose. They're just trying to do their job right.
Yeah.
They call you guys for advice. You've turned up. I can't blame you for turning up because you don't know the situation until you get here.
Yeah.
But to tell me I can't do it and don't do it again is wrong, because I can come here tomorrow, or my friend could, and fly a drone here, and they should really go, oh, just ignore him, you know, no issue at all.
It shouldn't have gone this far.
No, it shouldn't. I'd gone. I was having some food. I've seen these guys come and thought I'd better pop over, but
All right, thank you for coming back
all right.
over.
I've got no issue. It's just I feel that you dealt with it badly, but that's your
I'm
choice.
not dealing with it badly. Look.
Look,
They've witnessed how I've dealt with it.
What's
Yeah,
done
yeah.
is done.
It's
There's
happening.
nothing
But it's
else.
not a no-fly zone. Anyone can fly their drone here.
I've made that clear to both sides.
Oh,
all right.
You told me I can't do it.
However, like, you know what? There's no. My colleague has explained it, and I've told him.
He's been banged on, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm dealing with both parties, and I've got my colleague dealing with you.
Busy day, I suppose, as well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go. Thanks, man.
No problem.
All right.